everyone, my name is Chloe, and today I'm here for an extra haul video. So every quarter my library has a book sale, and it's like a big deal in our house. It's on a Friday. It starts at 9. My husband has a meeting until like 9:15, but then he takes my girls to their Friday activity, and I get to go to the library book sale. And I don't know about you guys, but I walk in and like kind of panic because there's tons of people. And like, I've talked about it before, but if you go right at 9, it's like mass chaos. And I actually really like it, but that almost never works out for me. So it's calmer, but I'm still like just kind of panic looking through the shelves, buying things. And this one was no different, but all the books are 50 cents for a paperback, $1 for a hardback. And so like, can you beat it? No. So I've got 2 bags to go through here. And normally what I've been doing is including these in my in and out, but because there's so many, I didn't want to do that. And also I have had a couple of you guys ask about like hauling middle grades and books for my kids and stuff. So I have not taken anything out. They have not seen anything yet. So I'm going to tell you everything I'm hauling. I bought this time especially, I bought probably half for them and half for me. So I should probably sort it out, don't you think? Maybe I'll pause this video and sort it into books I bought for them and books I bought for me. So once I'm back. So let's get into the ones that I bought for them first. Yeah, let's do that first. So first we have How Did Dinosaurs Say I Love You? If you have not read these books and you have little kids, they're so cute. It's like, how do dinosaurs, they have how do dinosaurs do everything? And it's like, do they like, we have how do dinosaurs clean their room, or how do they eat their food? And it's like, do they stomp and shake their head and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no. And then it says what dinosaurs do and how they do it correctly and things. And it's a really fun book. They also have like all the different kinds of dinosaurs. And so my kids have really loved doing that. And like, as you're reading the book, it says right here, Kentrosaurus, and it tells you all the different things. So if you've got a dino lover, these are great. Next we have In My Heart by Joe Whittick and illustrated by Christine Rousey. So we have this book about, like, we got it, I think, when I was pregnant with my second kid. It's about, like, hello in there, and it's preparing them to be a big sister or a big sibling. This one is a book of feelings, and my kids are just turned 6, 3.5, and 1.5, and being able to verbalize their feelings is obviously not something that they're super skilled at, and so hopefully this is a good one to just give some relatability. Next are 2 fun ones. Beauty and the Beast. This is a favorite movie of mine. One of my daughters has the middle name Belle. It's Bell because it's a family name, not Belle like Belle from Beauty and the Beast, but she's also my favorite Disney princess, and therefore she's my kids' favorite Disney princess so far. Right now, while they think I'm cool. But anyway, so they'll love that. Next is 365 stories, a story for every day of the year. And they're pretty short ones. And yeah, my husband is not a big reader, but he reads to the big girls every night while I put the baby down. And so I thought he might appreciate these because they're kind of shorter and not too intense. So I think he'll like these, and I think these will be good. Next is this whole series, Sesame Street Book Club. Did you guys know that was a thing? Was that a thing? So a supermarket word book, What Do You Do? Jobs in the Neighborhood, Sesame Street Pet Show, I Have a Friend, What Did You Bring? Follow the Leader. I think these are all different authors. Down on the Farm with Grover, Spring Cleaning, The House That Biff Built, Look What I Found, The Little Red Hen, Special Delivery, Molly Moves to Sesame Street, When I'm as Big as Freddie, let's see, Ernie's Neighborhood, and Anybody Can Play. So these are obviously older books. They're nice and yellowed, and they just look really fun. We don't watch a ton of Sesame Street. I would love to, but my kids don't love it, but they do love the characters, so it's weird. So I'm thinking these will be fun for them to browse through. And then just a couple more for them. I got them a dictionary because we don't have like a dictionary. We have like some Usborne ones, but this is like a straight up dictionary, so that'll be good. Babysitter's Club Super Mystery number 2. To be honest, I bought this for myself. I've got most of the Babysitter's Club books, but the Super Mysteries, I don't have them all, so that would be good. The Family Under the Bridge. This one I've heard great things about, especially during the holidays. And so this is a Newbery Honor book. And it's obviously in kind of rough shape, but it was 50 cents. And so if we love it and I want to buy like a nicer copy, I will. Next is the Broadway Ball Players, Friday Nights by Molly. My oldest daughter plays basketball and really is like into it right now, especially with March Madness coming up and all the things and this is a book for her to read independently. So there's that. Then The Last Holiday Concert by Andrew Clements. I love Andrew Clements books. I don't think I've read this one, but I'm excited for that. And then last is Winnie the Pooh. Who doesn't love the Winnie the Pooh stories? I do, and so I didn't have a copy on my shelf, so there's that. So that's everything that I bought for them. Now let's get into the stuff that I bought for me. Okay, so it's been a little while, so I don't remember details about these, but A Perfect Proposal by Katie Fjord. I have another Katie Fjord on my shelf that I have yet to read. So Sophie Apperly's frustratingly dismissive family has never taken her seriously, but they seem to have no problem taking advantage of her. So when an old friend offers her the chance of a lifetime, she decides to swap Little England for the Big Apple and heads off to the land of opportunity. From the moment Sophie arrives in Manhattan, she's determined to enjoy every minute of her big adventure. And when fate throws her together with Matilda, a spirited grand dame of New York society who invites her to Connecticut for Thanksgiving, she willingly accepts. English-born Matilda is delighted with her new friend, though her grandson Luke, undeniably attractive but infuriatingly arrogant, is anything but welcoming. So it's going to be probably a fun romance. It's going to be cute. I can feel it now. Next is, let's see, Every Now and Then by Karen Kingsbury. So this is a part of her 9/11 series, as is Beyond Tuesday Morning. I think these are maybe number 1 and 2. Do you guys know? 9/11 is a topic that I have not read very much about. I read, well, I'm not going to tell you what I read because it's kind of a twist that it's about 9/11, but I was in 7th grade at the time of 9/11, and so I remember it pretty vividly, and I hope this is done well. I'm excited to read about it. And then we've got Defending Jacob by William Landy. I've heard really good things. I could watch it on Apple TV. Andy Barber has been an assistant district attorney, there we go, for 2 decades. He's respected, admired in the courtroom, happy at home with the loves of his life, his wife Lori and his teenage son Jacob. Then Andy's quiet suburb is stunned by a shocking crime, a young boy stabbed to death in a leafy park. And an even greater shock, the accused is Andy's own son. So I think he has to, let's see, how far would you go to protect your kid? Obviously, I don't think he can defend his kid, but he's going to try. There's that. And then we've got a couple, 3 Debbie McCombers. So, you guys, I hauled recently. I'm trying to collect the Blossom Street series. There we go. And so I think, let's see, this one might be from the Blossom Street series, A Turn in the Road. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's from the Blossom Street series. And then I got, Rose Harbor and Bloom and Love Letters, which I think are maybe the first 2 in the Rose Harbor series. I've read the entire Cedar Cove series, and I know this kind of plays off of it. I think this is 1 and 2, maybe not, but I would like to read the Rose Harbor series as well. And then we got Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood by Rebecca Wells. I have one later in this series, and so I figured I would pick this up for 50 cents. I'm not too worried about it. And I've not seen this movie or anything, which is not a surprise. I don't watch really any movies, but this one is so well known. I really want to pick it up and give it a shot. So then we have a handful of nonfictions that I got. So Sacred Parenting, How Raising Children Shapes Our Souls. So it's unlike any other parenting book. It's not a how-to that teaches you how to discipline or whatever. Instead of discussing how parents can change the kids, Sacred Parenting turns the tables and demonstrates how God uses our kids to change us. And I think it's so, this is so fascinating because I have 3 kids and their personalities are all so different. And it's interesting because one is very much like me. One is seemingly pretty much like my husband, and seeing that through the lens as their parent is really interesting. So I don't know, it affirms the spiritual value of being a parent, showing you the holy potential of the parent-child relationship. So sounds interesting to me. Next is Crazy Love by Francis Chan. So this is one that I have. This is an old one. I can't remember when it came out. 2013. I remember our church doing like a Bible study about it, and I never actually read the book. So, yeah, God is love. Have you ever wondered if we're missing it? If it's crazy if you think about it. God, the God of the universe, creator. Let's see. Whether you verbalize, yeah. So, does something deep inside your heart long to break free from the status quo? Are you hungry for authentic faith that addresses the problems of our world with tangible, even radical solutions? God's calling you to a passionate love relationship with Him. So, I'm excited to actually read the book. And then I got these books that are kind of interesting. Your 6-year-old, your 5-year-old, your 3-year-old, and your 2-year-old. They didn't have your 4-year-old or whatever's missing, but we have a freshly 6-year-old, and Loving and Defiant is the name of the game, you guys. I taught kindergarten, but as a teacher, you don't get the sides of a 6-year-old that you do as their parent. And I'm not gonna lie, we've had some challenges lately that I'm just gosh, how do I meet her needs? Because what are her needs? So she's the reason I bought these books, the 6-year-old one, because I just really want to see if I can get some insight into what's going on developmentally with her. My degrees are in education, elementary education, and kinesiology and health education with an emphasis on childhood, but I can never. I need more reminders now that as a parent, it's everything I know is out the door, because it's different. But 1979, so this may be outdated, but I'm going to try this one first, and if I like it or find it helpful, I'll read the other ages as my kids get there. Then we have How to Talk So Your Kids Will Listen, and Listen So Your Kids Will Talk. This is another one that I've heard a ton about as just kind of one of the classic parenting books. And I don't know. This one's 1980 actually. So all of these are pretty old, and so they may be outdated. And then the last is The Strong-Willed Child by James Dobson. So 1987 is when this one, and this is the 11th printing. So all of these are pretty old, but I do have at least one strong-willed child. So learning how to parent them gently and not be reactive is really important to me. So that's everything that I got at the library book sale. Whew, goodness gracious, I'm exhausted. But yeah. There's some good stuff. So that's everything. If you've read any of these, let me know. Some of these classic parenting books, again, I kind of panicked and was let's grab them. I've heard about them. I'll try them and maybe pass them on later, but kind of grabbed them while they were 50 cents and just went on with it. So if you've read them, let me know if you found them helpful. Also, any of these series that I've talked about, if you've read them, let me know. So that is it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.